No oven. Wow.
Here you catch me eating bread, because what you see here is bread, but it hasn't been in the oven or at the bakery. And let me tell you something, when you try it, it doesn't seem strange anymore. Are you one of those who makes bread at home, or one of those who says, ugh, that's too complicated? Well, don't worry, this one is made easily and calmly. Can't you see how relaxed I am?
The first thing is to put 2 cups of flour in a large bowl. It can be wheat flour, rice flour, mix whatever you want.
This is the typical quick skillet bread you make one day just to try it out. You remake it because it helps you out, and eventually you make it often since it's so tasty. It's not exactly bakery bread,
But hey,
it delivers more than it promises. Did your family used to make bread at home, or did you always buy it?
besides flour, we need baking powder to make this quickly and give it structure and crumb. 1 teaspoon and the same amount of salt. If you want it less salty, add less. If you want it stronger, add a little more salt. I like to mix this first with a whisk in case the flour has any lumps. They break up quickly, and then I use a spatula. I add and keep stirring while I pour in 150 ml of warm water, little by little, stirring constantly until I get a manageable dough. If it turns out too sticky, add more flour. If it's too dry, add more water. Then 2 tablespoons of oil. Make sure it's a good tasting oil. And once you have it, that's it. Give it a few final turns, and you're going to have to get your hands a little dirty, so wash them well, because we're going straight in. Gently knead the dough. In just 3 or 4 minutes, you'll get a ball like the one you see here. It's ready because when you press your fingers into it, the shape stays, see? That's what we're looking for, a prepared dough ball.
It's easy. Would you eat it by itself, or are you already thinking about what to fill it with? If so, give me some ideas, okay? I'd be happy to get ideas from you. These recipes remind me of when there was no oven or when it was really hot and you didn't feel like turning anything on. Hey, what recipe did your family make when nobody felt like cooking?
And as promised, let's go to the pan. In my case, with a 20-centimeter diameter pan, I add a little bit of oil, in this case spray oil because it's more practical for me, and I spread it around. If you don't have a brush, do it with a paper towel, and we're going to stretch out the dough. Look, it's so simple. You just press down with a spatula or a wooden spoon, and it forms a disc. Press it down until it's the size of your pan, and you'll see that in just a few minutes you'll have bread. Come on, it's a bread that's perfect for dipping.
For sandwiches, to go with anything.
Notice that we're going to cover the pan with the lid from any pot, and we're keeping it on low heat. You're going to cook it for at least 8 minutes, but you might need a bit more time. You're looking for it to get a slight golden color. Then you press it again when you flip it over and cover it again to cook the other side. It's that simple and that easy, homemade in a pan. But if you want an extra trick, pay attention when it's almost done, give it the final touch, and with this extra trick, I could take it out now. I add a few drops of water and sprinkle sesame seeds on top, though any kind of seeds would work. Thanks to the moisture we've added, they'll be able to stick, so they'll stay on. You'll press them down a bit and lightly toast them. If you put them on from the beginning, sometimes they even burn. We don't want them that toasted, so with the moisture, we press them down. We turn them upside down again and give them a couple of minutes so they get a bit of toasting. That's it, the trick to make them perfect.
Thank you. Watch the video. This bread doesn't judge what you put on top or inside, so take advantage of it and think about it. If you're going to fill it with something sweet or something savory, what are you going to put in it? At my place, when I was little, I didn't usually see many fun things, but sometimes there was a bit of butter or margarine. And that spread with sugar on top may not have been healthy, but it was really delicious. And there are people who have told me about something that's totally gross, but now I even feel like trying it. It's spreading butter, it's arca powder, cocoa powder, or even with cocoa and a little bit of sugar. They say it's also a delicacy. Have you ever heard of such a gross thing? You can tweak it to your liking. This is just the basic version. Herbs, garlic, cheese, make it thin, roll it up, toast it. 1,000 options with the same idea, so write it down because this is really versatile. It's also kept you out of trouble. If you made it, what would you add? That could inspire other videos.
Take it out of the mold while the pan is still warm. That way it always comes out really well. So grab a plate, flip it over, and you're done. Another option would have been to put something in the center of the pan so the bread would take on a different shape. Here I have a good example. Look, with the little circle in the middle.
I guess this doesn't just happen to me. Has making a recipe just to get by ever ended up becoming a favorite for you? These recipes aren't meant to be perfect, but then they stick with you and stay with you.
That's been happening to me a lot lately. At my house, we used to make some alurias with mussels that seemed silly at first, but now they're almost like a religion. And here I am, showing you the breadcrumb. Look how amazing it looks.
Look at the crumb, neither raw nor dense, with a bit of olive oil and pure happiness.
I'm sure it surprised you as much as it surprised me.
You know, if you like simple things, let me know and I'll see you around here. I'll stay here eating bread and you'll be thinking about what you're going to put on it. If you liked it, it doesn't cost you anything to hit like, which always helps motivate me to make more videos.